Be sensible. You know what I mean? So it's time to get away. Next time we'll talk it over.
From Northern Australia, number 12, Andrew Bogut. From Arizona, number 9, Andre Iguodala. From Michigan State, number 23, Draymond Green. From Washington State, number 11, Klay Thompson. And from Davidson, number 30, Stephen Curry. The head coach of your home team is Steve Kerr. Let's hear it for your Golden State Warriors.
Welcome, everyone, to the Golden State, Oakland, California, the home of the Warriors as they prepare for an Eastern Conference opponent right here. The Bulls are in the midst of a road trip going into this one. Well, compared to last season, you'd have to say the start to this season has not been quite what you'd expect. They hope to improve their record with the win tonight, certainly.
Yeah, but checking out Chicago, what a lackluster start to the season it's been for them. Where are the championship contenders that we've grown accustomed to seeing?
Contenders, these guys don't even look like a playoff team right now.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. At the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. And it's Dunleavy in at the small forward. Derrick Rose, unbelievable spirit. We know about his toughness, has fought through injuries of all kinds that might cause a lesser competitor to hang up his sneakers.
And competitor, that's the word, Kevin. I mean, he was impossible to outcompete at the high school level, the college level, and now in the pros.
Dunleavy dishes to Butler, and he slams it down right on top of Andrew.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go and don't let them set up the defense.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. And the basket by Curry.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Here's Dunleavy. The three-pointer, no good.
And, you know, back to D. Rose for a moment. He drives the lane now as hard as he did before the injury. It's a level of fearlessness that only a few guys possess. And it's not teachable. You either have it or you don't.
Here's Rose. The Warriors making the shot. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now, here's Curry. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. To the middle. It's stolen by Green. Curry kicks to Thompson. And the wide-open shot from Green. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
And, you know, back to D. Rose. He grew up in a brutally dangerous neighborhood on Chicago's south side. Some of that fearlessness, that competitiveness he exhibits was learned early on out of necessity.
Now here's Iguodala. After the miss from Pau Gasol. Iguodala's drive. Out to Thompson for 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to the Clippers. Noah the screen. Rose passes to Noah. Dishes to Gasol. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Well, go ahead and just hammer it home, why don't you?
He might not be the athlete that some of the other big men are in this league, but my goodness, he still knows how to finish.
Well, he doesn't count on elevation or hang time, that's for sure, but he can still get it in the basket.
Curry can't get it to go. And it's Chicago the other way. Outside Butler. Noah with a screen on Thompson. Butler attacking. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Thompson. The shot no good. Good D by Gasol. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. For 3, Dunleavy. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Dunleavy's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Warriors trail by 4. Outside Curry. To the inside, here's Iguodala. Iguodala draws the double. Thompson inside the line. Again, the miss by Thompson. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Rose kicks to Butler. Draymond Green pulls it in. The Warriors have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. And the jam by Andre Iguodala.
Now that's the way it's done. Take it up high and throw it down with everything you got.
That's right. Clark, he was not going to take the soft approach on that drive.
I would certainly hope not. I mean, you get that kind of opportunity with little resistance from the defense, you got to take it.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific
work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
He misses the free throw. So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is, GA, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. That one misses.
Guys, the Warriors ended the year at just over a 10-point differential per game. I mean, still that number is staggering when you think of what it takes to achieve that mark over the course of a season. Typically, championship teams are somewhere in the +6 to +8 range. 10 is off the charts. That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Rose dishes to Butler. Got a piece of it. Curry with it. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And you know what? That Warriors point differential was helped out a lot by their play at home. The home differential was almost plus 15 points per game. A lot of blowout wins. Scary thing is they set their starters in the fourth so often, they could have made those numbers even higher had they won it.
And you look at Joakim Noah, I mean, one of those hybrid talents. As a center, he gives you the rebounding, the shot blocking you want, but then he also has tremendous passing skills and instincts and the energy of a mountain lion.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
That's good from Joakim Noah. And going back to Joakim Noah, he really is a hybrid. He holds American, Swedish, and French citizenships. He's truly a man of the world, and he's worldly on the floor. He can guard and play a lot of different positions.
And Kevin, he looks like a man of the world. He has a unique style unto himself, but I'll take the versatility and the hustle he brings on my team any day. If he's healthy, he's a factor.
And last year, not exactly up to Noah's lofty standards. He was way down in field goal percentage and free throw percentages compared to the season before, but he did not play completely healthy all of last year either.
A little dinged up, missed 13 games more than he had the season prior, and also the minutes dropped as well. And you could just see him laboring at times on the floor, clearly affected by those injuries.
Now Butler, after the missed three from Stephen Curry. That's good.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Warriors trail by 3.
And, you know, going back to Noah last season, I think the additions to the Bulls' front court had an effect on him. I mean, they added Gasol and Mirotic, two major talents up front. I think that gave Noah less opportunities than he'd had the year before, and it was an adjustment for him.
For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Rose goes in, and it's sent back by Bogut. And now Iguodala running the floor all by himself.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this. And guys, talking about Joakim Noah, he was still the spirit of that team last season. Amongst all the great talents the Bulls had, Noah was that energizer and catalyst for the team. A true warrior, even in an off year.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure.
Anything else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And Iguodala knows just how deadly his teammates can be from outside, and he looks for them to get their shot before getting his own. I think this situation for him in Golden State's perfect for his skill set.
2 shots.
The first one falls. You look at the metrics for it, Clark, and Iguodala is onto something. He just knows to look for the best team shots.
Yeah, he's got a really good basketball IQ, and I think it's his selflessness that allows him to tap into that, especially at the offensive end. Rarely forces situations offensively.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State, Spates comes in for Andrew Bogut, and it's Harrison Barnes in for Thompson.
And guys, Andre Iguodala entered this league as an athlete with raw skills. And bit by bit, though, he refined his game over the years, except in the one category, free throw shooting. In that one area, he was much better over the first 5 years of his career than he has been the last 5.
Now, here is Mirotic. Harrison Barnes missing his last shot. Pass to Brooks. He dishes it to Gibson. Spates with the block. Curry against Brooks. Curry kicks to Iguodala. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 5 here tonight. And we were talking about Iguodala's free throw shooting. It really is a miracle. He's become so efficient, Clark, in every other area of his game. But last year, in his 11th season, he shot the second worst percentage of his career.
Sometimes, Kevin, it's simply a matter of confidence. You miss a few and it gets into your head, and before you know it, the harder you're trying, the worse it gets. Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Now here's Brooks. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Last outing for Chicago, they won that game against Phoenix. And Doris Burke spoke with Steve Kerr. Doris?
One player he said he's worried about in this game is Pau Gasol. He said with his length and touch, it's really hard to bother that shot. We're going to try to be physical with him, body him up early, and deny him position. And guys, that's what a lot of teams try with Gasol. Force him to really battle through contact. We'll see how it works.
And thank you, Doris. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Curry. Brooks, the pass to Gasol. And he goes in for the dunk.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
And here are the Warriors now after the Bulls pick up 2. Barbosa, and Gibson sends it back. Down low, the 10-footer. Oh, that's blocked, but he recovers it. Mirotic against Spates, and Mirotic kicks to Snell. Shoots the 3. Mirotic gets the bucket. Mirotic has got his first 3 points of the game.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Kicks to Barnes. Right side, Green. Spates dishes to Livingston. Green, the screen, feeds to Spates. Rejected by Gasol. Mirotic, the pass to Brooks. Gasol setting the pick for Brooks. A wide open look for Gasol. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Taj Gibson. First personal foul.
Warriors leading by 5. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first quarter. Stolen by Brooks.
Ill-advised pass on that one, guys. I mean, he had to know there was a man there in position to get that turnover.
Golden State's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Bulls trail by 5. Last season, the Bulls were a tough matchup, solid margin of victory for them, and never looked overwhelmed, Clark.
Yeah, you know what? They're a team that's even-keeled, the type of team that can win anytime they take the floor. They have a system that works and good talent, actually excellent talent to make it special, and that combination is a winning one. Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden one.
Now here's Brooks looking for his first basket still in this one. Spates against Gasol. 3 on the clock. Here's Brooks. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the first. To the paint. Here's Barnes. Rebound by the Bulls. Gibson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now here's Brooks. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Livingston, and Gibson sends it back. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. 3-pointer. Snell can't get it to go. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Warriors ahead. They're up by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
Well, they've really been aggressive, guys, on defense, and it's paid off, so why
Chicago right now? Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. The big men are Gibson and Noah. And it's Dunleavy in at the small forward position.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when the team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Curry wide open. Another miss by Curry.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Rose against Barnes. Rose kicks to Gibson. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Andrew Bogut. And for most of his career, Taj Gibson has been a tremendous role player up front. GA, he's been extremely steady over 6 full seasons.
And Kevin, he gives you a lot of energy and athleticism when he enters the game. He's got the great length with that 7'4" wingspan. But to me, it's not just about having it. It's about the fact that he utilizes it. And it really allows him to get in there and attack the backboard and contest shots.
And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. And it's tied up with that one.
Yeah, you know, talking about Gibson, he started 70 games his first year and made the all-rookie team. But thereafter, had been mostly a 6-man off the bench through last season. It happens, but it's still somewhat unusual for a guy to go backwards like that.
Butler kicks to Rose. Back to Butler. The feed to Rose. 6 to shoot. And there's Joakim Noah on the assist by Rose. 6 points for Joakim Noah.
And talking about Gibson, if he ever wants to be seen as a high-level starter, he needs to work on a few things. More bankable moves in the post, a more fluid post game, if you will, and really increased strength and consistency. I think those things will carry him to that starting 5.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Now here's Gibson. And Rose wide open. He shoots. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Curry kicks to Bogut. Iguodala outside. Rose against Curry. Iguodala's drive. And that is good. Iguodala's got 14 points for the game. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Rose. He's got 8. He feeds it to Gibson. Dunleavy for 3. That drops. Dunleavy's got his second basket of the night.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
And yes, sir, that one drops.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
Chicago's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Now here's Rose. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Gibson the screen. It's stolen by Curry. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. And that one's good. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Butler. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
You know, Jimmy Butler is one of those guys who had to overcome major odds just to get to the NBA. Reportedly, his father abandoned the family when Jimmy was an infant. Mom kicked Jimmy out when he was 13. The obstacles and adversity go on, yet he's made it and made it big.
And going back to Jimmy Butler, there were just so many times when he was set up to fail. He was not heavily recruited out of high school. He was even homeless when he was in high school in the Houston area. Went to a junior college, then Marquette, now in the NBA. So he played his freshman year at a junior college, which I think humbled him just a bit, but maybe gave him that work ethic that is so much, Greg, a part of his game now.
And Kevin, the talent was there. And most of all, as we see how he dealt with adversity, the heart was there. He blocked out the distractions and finally transferred to a major college and worked his way into becoming a first-round pick.
Now here's Rose. Harrison Barnes missing his last shot. And it's Rose penetrating, and he gets it to go. Rose has got 10 points in the game.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Curry kicks to Bogut. Curry against Rose. Out to Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Thompson's got it all tied up now for the Warriors. Bulls have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. Gibson the screen. Rose kicks to Butler. Back to Rose. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And, Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Barnes can't get it to go.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
It's stolen by Bogut. Iguodala dishes to Curry. Nobody near Barnes. The rebound by Noah. Noah's got his third rebound on the night. It's stolen by Curry. Pass to Bogut. The screen from Thompson. Curry attacking. For just the fourth time today, it is good. That one makes him 4 for 10. Chicago calls timeout.
And guys, Steph Curry, the rare point guard who's almost as effective playing off the ball as he is on it. And the Warriors have really emphasized that as he's evolved as a player, bringing in a lot of playmakers who can set him up coming off screens.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Barnes. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Mirotic is checked in for Taj Gibson. Butler at the elbow. In the corner, it's Dunleavy. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
Brooks checked in for Derrick Rose.
And the Warriors won 51 games back in 2014, improved that mark by 16 wins last season. Among teams that won at least 50 games in the previous year, that 16-game improvement was an NBA record for the Warriors.
It goes without saying the Warriors set franchise records all over the place with their play. Their win total being the highest ever, but also of note was it was the first time they've won 50 games in back-to-back seasons. They seem to truly have arrived as a top-notch franchise in this current state of the NBA.
The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love, but I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch four-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Pau Gasol is checked in for Noah, and Tony Snell subbed in for Dunleavy. And Draymond Green won't give you the superstar numbers of a Kevin Love, but he's got a deceptive impact, Clark, at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I call him a value-utility guy because he does a little bit of everything that brings value to your quest to win. His shooting has steadily gotten better, and while he's not an all-star yet, the sum of his total contributions on the floor, impressive.
And here is Curry following the 3 from Nikola Mirotic. Curry add another make to his scoring column, his 5th basket of the game, now shooting 5 of 11.
In the first, he had trouble hitting with any consistency, but here in the second, he's turned it around.
Now here's Brooks. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Iguodala kicks to Thompson. The shot by Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one. Clark, you talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition of that.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, not even through the first half, and it's been one heck of a battle.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Here's Iguodala, and Mirotic sends it back. Here's Snell, and a strong finish with two hands.
And it doesn't really matter who starts a break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch in how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
It's Thompson off the drive, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. Guys, you gotta love the versatility of Klay Thompson. He provides so much at that two-guard position.
Well, he can defend three positions, Kevin, and offensively, he does everything you want done from the two-guard spot. He can play with or without the ball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Barbosa comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
And Thompson's certainly in the conversation for the best two-way shooting guard in basketball. There's really not much he doesn't do well.
A nice shot by Gasol. Warriors have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. And here is Barbosa. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Butler with the steal. So the whistle blows on the shot, and two free throws for the contact right there.
And Thompson's much more active running the pick and roll lately. A great pocket passer, and of course, the defense has to stay glued to him because of that ability to knock down shots.
The Bulls have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
And so Butler. Nails both of them.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second, getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to increase that lead if they can keep getting to the free throw line.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 12. Shoots it. And too long. On the shot.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Mirotic the screen. Brooks against Barbosa. Brooks the pass to Gasol. He kicks it to Mirotic. Outside Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Spates against Mirotic. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles. Here's Thompson. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting. Chicago calls timeout.
And remember Klay Thompson's father, Michael Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota. Growing up, he was the smallest of his brothers and thereby took his lumps when they played hoops. But he said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today.
And again, Chicago, no good. Golden State's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
There's the pick. Thompson in the corner. No good. Nice D from Brooks.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Outside Gasol. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Here's Thompson after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut to just one on the basket from Barbosa.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. Brooks dishes to Gasol. Snell from outside. Moves back up. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. The Bulls have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. So many people overlook Pau Gasol prior to last season, seem to think that Clark, he was past his prime.
Well, he was a starter in the All-Star game and a huge reason the Bulls played as well as they did. It was a big season for him. A lot of GMs shaking their heads for not going harder after him.
Here's Barbosa. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Launches it. The offensive rebound. Spates kicks to Green. Now the dish to Spates. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And that one falls for Spates.
You know, and with Pau Gasol, it was weird to think that the Lakers were just so ready to let him go and move on.
And both free throws good for Spates.
And with the skill set that Pau has and the year he had, there's no telling how long he can play at a high level. Again, one of those guys that never been reliant on the athletic ability to have an impact.
Snell, that's good.
I like the way they've picked it up here offensively in the second.
Yeah, up above 50% in terms of field goal percentage. They're on a roll.
Here is Livingston. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Barbosa kicks to Thompson. Spates with a screen on Butler. The drive by Thompson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on Aaron Brooks.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Thompson. He's got 14 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
Roof shot.
And the first one drops.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
And so Thompson nails both of them. Bulls made the postseason for the 10th time in their last 11 seasons last year. They have become a fixture, Greg, in the playoffs in the East.
And how about last season, Kevin, had that interdivision matchup in their first round against the up-and-coming Bucks. Some hiccups for them in that series, but they were able to prevail.
Now here's Thompson after the miss from Pau Gasol. And Spates gets it to go.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And Brooks, here we go. Pass to Mirotic. All sorts of time. The shot is off.
Well, I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. Tell us a bit about the philosophy behind your game and how this team works so well together.
Yeah, I was trying to come at him for my game and stay aggressive, I need to score to help this team win. I think me and the perimeter players doing a good job of that.
Thank you, Klay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And an exhilarating first half, to be sure. Welcome back. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be breaking down all the action for you. Klay Thompson brought his A game early tonight. He had 16 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
I really like how they limited turnovers. They didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice passes. When you can play like this and cut back turnovers, it can add up to over 10, 8, 12, 15, 16 easy points, Ernie. I don't know how many points, a lot of easy points. They'll be in good shape if they can keep making the same smart plays.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Bulls.
Well, the reserves really came through when they needed a spark. This is a close game. Any points you can get from your bench are huge. I thought the bench guys came in and inserted themselves like they wanted a starting spot. And that's what you want. Subs who are ready to produce the moment they step on the floor.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
And in terms of points in that first half, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. And it's Curry in at the point. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Now, here's Rose. After the miss from Klay Thompson. That's good.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
The Warriors trailing. The pass to Bogut. And Thompson kicks to Green. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Well, Chicago has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Curry. Down low. Stolen by Noah. One-on-one here. Tipped away. Curry against Rose. Curry kicks to Iguodala. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Iguodala's got the game tied up here for the Warriors. Dishes it to Noah. Back to Rose. Noah the screen. Pass to Gasol. 6 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Green with the rebound. Green's got 7 rebounds in the game. Curry against Rose. Up top, Curry. He's got 12. Open shot, Green, and unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Outside Rose. He dishes it to Dunley. And that one's on target from the wing. Dunleavy's got his third basket of the night right there. The Warriors have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break. Curry passes to Green, and Gasol sends it back.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
For 3, Dunleavy, and good on the basket. Book it. Now it's a 5-point Bulls lead.
Well, the term dream season can be applied to Steve Kerr's first year. Comes in and sets a franchise record in wins, and also wins a title for the Warriors in his first year. Still unreal.
Now here's Butler after the miss from Andre Iguodala. Gasol dishes to Dunleavy. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Butler kicks to Dunleavy. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got assist number 5 here tonight. And for Kerr, so much was made of how much pressure he had to face to get the Warriors to improve. Inheriting that team from Mark Jackson. Greg, that was a good point. He passed that test, though, Clark, I think, with flying colors.
Well, first time that a rookie head coach has won a title since the NBA's inception. I think that says it all right there.
Here's Gasol, following the basket by Stephen Curry. It's stolen by Curry. To the middle. Here's Thompson. Good. For his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Now here's Rose. He's got 14. Noah kicks to Dunleavy. Feeds to Gasol. From 17 feet out. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Warriors trail by 3. Curry with it. Butler covering. Thompson for 3. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got his 8th rebound here tonight. From deep, Rose. And again, no good by Chicago. The drive by Iguodala. Thompson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
You know, Bogut, as I recall, Clark, was so distraught by those injuries that at one point he thought he might retire.
Yeah, he gave some serious thought to packing it in after the 2013 season, Kevin. Luckily for his team, though, he worked through it and is as strong as ever at the defensive end.
Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And Chicago also making a switch. Gibson's checked in. And it's Rose penetrating in the corner. Gibson with it. Back to Rose. To the paint. And he was fouled for a 3-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time. Take a look at what Butler's done. He's got 10 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved. If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Outside Rose. In the corner, it's Noah. Wants to get it to Butler, and does. Good D by Thompson. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Kicks it to Green. On the wing, Thompson. Again, Golden State.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
Now here's Rose. He's got 14. Noah up on top. Over to the wing. Near the 3-point line, it's Dunleavy. And again, Chicago. No good. Curry with it. Butler covering. Curry kicks to Green. Bogut high post. It's on target from the high post. Bogut's got 6.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Now here's Rose, and he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. That's good. Now it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Rose passes to Noah. And Gibson wide open. He shoots. And the Bulls with another miss.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it, "Are you kidding me?"
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Guys, one of the themes in this game has been how much of their scoring has come off turnovers.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. And it's Barbosa in for Steph Curry. Chicago also making some changes. Mirotic is checked in for Noah. Tony Snell comes in for Butler. And it's Brooks in for Rose. And that one's good. Barnes.
And nice job again. That time to add to their lead. They're doing everything right at the moment.
Greg, you're exactly right. Good, solid, steady, no-frills basketball. Doing it in all aspects of the game right now, and that's a hard combination to beat.
And Mirotic throws it down.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, you know, Gia, you're talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
And here are the Bulls now after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. That one on Dunleavy.
And you know what the Warriors... It goes beyond the stats. High character guys, tremendous culture. They had a lot of guys that could guard multiple positions and defend them well. That was a big reason they became champs.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And you just look at this Warriors roster, and there are a ton of defensive playmakers. That ability to switch everything and be fine is what made them so tough on the defensive side of the ball.
Shaun Livingston, he's checked in for the Warriors.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
Bulls trail by 11. Now Brooks still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here is Livingston. The feed to Barnes. Inside. Here's Spates. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Gibson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Passes it to Mirotic. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
And so it's Golden State with it. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
A nice bounce back year for Harrison Barnes, Clark, in year 3. Moved into the starting lineup last year and really responded.
Yeah, he did. I think he benefited from the new system. He was miscast as an isolation scorer, but when he can spot up for threes and catch the ball on the move, that's his game.
Now here's Brooks. He feeds it to Mirotic. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. 16 points for Nikola Mirotic. Warriors leading by 9, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Chicago's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Thompson against Brooks. Gibson, a good look. And it's off the back rim. No good. Here's Golden State. They're on a 20-7 run. And that one's good. Barnes.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficiently.
Here's Snell. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. 5 to shoot. Gibson dishes to Snell. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Snell's got his 3rd basket of the night.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Barbosa, terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
The dish to Mirotic. Back to Brooks. It's Chicago with another bucket.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Timeout called the Warriors. Well, what a season it was for Mirotic last year. Came on stronger for the Chicago Bulls. Continued to improve, effective in the playoffs. Really a joy to watch in his first year.
And interesting, so much hype going into the season was about Dougie McDermott.
Yes.
And whether or not he was going to be in the running for Rookie of the Year. It ended up being Mirotic. Most years, he could have walked away with that award.
Now here's Barnes. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Three-pointer. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
For Mirotic, he was most valuable late in games, guys. From March on, he led the league in fourth quarter points per game.
It's Gasol missing. Warriors leading by 9. Barbosa kicks to Livingston. Iguodala against Brooks. Iguodala outside. Shoots off the step back. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Iguodala. Bulls trail by 9. Brooks with it. Outside Gasol. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. No good on that one. And he sinks the second. Here is Livingston. 1 second left. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Nice shot there without a second to spare.
You know, as a defending team in that situation, it really irks you to give up a shot like that to close out the quarter. You know, oftentimes those end-of-quarter points can be the difference in a ball game.
The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Bulls trail by 10. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So for Chicago right now, at the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. And it's Mirotic in at the 3.
Derrick Rose possesses a great skill set. Ball handling, passing, an understanding of how to score. First rookie to ever win the All-Star. Weekend skills challenge.
Getting back to Rose, it's his extraordinary handle that allows him to get anywhere on the floor. Such confidence in the way he dribbles and drives, whether it's getting up in a position to set up a teammate, taking himself. He's the one very best at controlling that ball.
It's a great point. I mean, guys like D. Rose, Chris Paul, Steph Curry, Kyrie, they all have maximized that skill. I mean, the thing that separates him and puts him in that Russell Westbrook category is the pure physical strength. When healthy, he's able to play with.
Now here's Butler. Noah kicks to Gasol. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. Warriors leading by 8. Golden State moving the ball around, and he gets the bucket. And it's 6 points for Barnes.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here.
Now here's Gasol. He kicks to Mirotic. The pass to Noah. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Butler.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question. I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. I mean, full throttle ahead.
Here's Chicago. When this game is finished, they'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
Bulls trail by 8. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Noah the screen. Mirotic has a wide open look. Off target with his three. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Outside Curry. Deflects the pass. Gasol with the steal. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. It's deflected. They retain possession. Out of bounds. Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State.
Klay Thompson.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And again, no good by Chicago.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Rose passes to Mirotic. He dishes it to Gasol. Pass to Noah. They set the pick. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Butler. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. Noah's got 3 assists in the game.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
He's most certainly not the reason they're in a hole. I mean, his percentage has been outstanding.
Now here's Iguodala. Green, the screen. Thompson is double. Green kicks to Iguodala. And the Warriors miss again. Bulls trail by 6. Outside Rose. Feeds it to Gasol. Noah. Nice D from Bogut.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Iguodala kicks to Curry. Chicago grabs the miss.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Rose goes in, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Here's Curry after the Bulls pick up 2. Curry with another miss. Butler against Thompson. Butler kicks it to Noah. The feed now to Rose. And the whistle blow. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
And it's Rose penetrating outside for Gasol. Gasol can't get that one to fall.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
That's his third person. The team's first.
Warriors leading by 4. Now here's Curry. Kicks to Green to end the drought. That's good. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
Now here's Butler. To the wing on the left. Here's Mirotic. And that'll be his second foul of the game. Dunleavy's check in for Mirotic. The Warriors have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Bogut with a screen on Rose. To the middle, off the pick. No good from Bogut.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Noah with a screen on Thompson. And it's Rose penetrating from deep. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Dunleavy.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Iguodala with it. Butler covering. Here's Green, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is. He's showing no signs of letting up here.
Warriors leading by 3. Outside Curry. On the wing, Thompson jacks up a 3, and the Warriors get it back. Bogut bounces high off the rim and drops.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
And here's Rose. Outside Gasol. Back to Rose. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Timeout called the Warriors.
You know, guys, one of the things that is always going to keep you competitive against the West is a good defense. It's one reason why the Bulls tend to be a tougher matchup for teams from the West, because they do D up.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Bulls had a good year against the West last season. 17 up, 13 down against the Western Conference.
Yeah, and how about playing 500 or better against every division in the Western Conference? So impressive to think they did so well given how many games some of their starting players missed.
Now, here's Butler after the miss from Andre Iguodala.
I tell you what, I'd settle for having as many points in this game as he has rebounds.
Yeah, I'd echo that. I mean, we're witnessing something special here today, Greg.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Now Rose. At the elbow, it's Gasol. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. 16 points for Pau Gasol. Warriors leading by 3. Passes to Thompson. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Great adjustment to avoid the D. That's hard to stop.
Rose with the ball. Outside Gasol. Back to Rose. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And it's the Warriors with the ball after the Bulls pick up 2. He feeds it to Noah. Back to Rose. It's stolen by Curry. And Gasol sends it back. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. Off the inbound.
Checking out the game Andre Iguodala is having. He's got 16 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Warriors, Andre Iguodala.
First free throw is good.
2 shots.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
And even though he couldn't get all of them to fall, he did make it a 2-possession game.
Butler dishes to Rose. Back to Butler. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got assist number 7 for him tonight.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Rejected by Gasol. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Here's Curry. Got it from 16 feet. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
Bulls trail by 4. Outside Rose. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Gasol, a screen on Thompson. Back to Rose. Stolen by Thompson. And here's Green outside. It's good. That basket is now 5 for 9.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Rose against Curry. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul. Warriors leading by 7. Curry passes to Bogut. Back to Curry. Butler with the steal. Inside. Oh, and the jam by Rose.
Oh, man, what a turnaround. Sensational play on D, and then the rapid-fire run to the basket.
Craig, they didn't wait around, did they? They went right for the throat.
Guys, this is crunch time now. When you got a chance to capitalize on the turnover, you got to take it and make it.
Thompson misses.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that. How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
The dish now to Curry. Golden State moving it around. And Gasol sends it back. Pass to Dunleavy. He kicks it to Rose. Dishes to Dunleavy. Outside Rose. Outside Butler. Clock at 6. Outside Gasol. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Back to Curry. Lets it go from the wing. Connects!
Well, it's urgent time right now. This is when they got to come up big.
Yeah, you got to get points here. I mean, there's no way you can get around it. You've got to be able to get baskets here in a short period of time.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
Curry against Rose. Outside Butler. From deep 3-point range. Steph Curry with the rebound. And that's an intentional foul.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Simply delaying the inevitable here, Greg. I mean, at this point, even if they miss the free throws, there's not enough time left.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
Here's Rose. It's rebounded by Livingston. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Curry's got the ball. So we see the Warriors get the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubts that they'd come out on top.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. You were able to really help out your team on the offensive end. What enabled such a big night of productivity for you?
Well, I'm just used to the pace of the game by now, and my teammates do a good job finding me when I'm open, so all credit goes to them. I just catch and fire when I'm open.
Thank you, Klay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. He had a double-double and made a huge difference tonight. He never let up, and his performance really inspired the rest of his team.
He's their floor general, guys, and tonight he showed everyone.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.